That one? I think you guys like this one. I love this one. This is a new one. It's called Change Your Mind.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Frankfort Report. How are you today? Today is June 4th, 2025, and what a wonderful day it is. What a wonderful day it was. What a wonderful evening it is about to be. I know a lot of you have been talking in the comments section and talking behind my back recently about, what the hell's going on with Darryl's hair underneath that hat all the time, right? Why is he always wearing a hat? What's going on? Is he bald under there? What's going on with his hair? And I just wanted to set the record straight today, everybody. I'm here to do a hair unveiling because, clearly I've been in the process of growing my hair. And, well, why, you may ask, why would a grown man decide, at the ripe age of, well, I'm really 27. But, I come across as a little older sometimes. But why would somebody my age decide now to start growing my hair, right? When it clearly, has been so short for so long. And, well, the real reason is because I don't know if I'll ever be able to grow my hair ever again. I don't know how much. I didn't know what was going to happen, okay? I didn't know my hair was still so thick. But here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! This is what's going on underneath the hat, underneath the deal core hat, right? This is what's going on underneath the deal core hat, everybody. No, this is what's really going on. I'm quite embarrassed, actually. It's a little long. It's looking a little bit. I had a meeting today, and I went, and I didn't. This is how I looked, and I don't know if I should be embarrassed or if I'm cool or what the deal is, but this is what's going on under the deal core hat, everybody. And now you know why the deal core hat is constantly on. Well, we have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. Guess what, right? We had Bank of Canada announcement, I'm pretty sure, recently. They decided to do nothing. Can you imagine if your job was to go, we're just going to do nothing, right? And occasionally your job is, well, we're just going to do something, right? We're just going to do this. We're going to cut this much. We're going to raise this much. We're going to do nothing. What a wonderful job that must be to make up the reason why you did nothing, right? That's a whole bunch of job in itself, it seems. If you watch that presser, it's a whole lot of nothing going on, a lot of talking, but a whole lot of nothing happening, at least from my layman perspective. Are they saying anything new? Are they telling us anything we don't know? It's kind of weird, though, because it does feel like we are in a recession, doesn't it? Does it feel good out there, this economy? Do you feel like things are booming? I don't. I definitely don't. And so when things need to, get a little kick in the behind, generally they drop rates, right? But they didn't drop rates. The GDP somehow is up in recent days, which, can't be real, or is, the word on the street is that the GDP is up because everybody was buying stuff before the tariffs kicked in and they stockpiled. And so that just means that we're fucked. If they brought all that business forward and now demand's dropped off a cliff, you see, if the Bank of Canada was sure that inflation wouldn't take off again, then I imagine they would cut rates right now. But I don't know. Everything is fucked, right? We got more immigration. We were supposed to have none. We got more. How did that happen? Who's allowing this? I thought we decided to stop. Do we? We clearly have no choice here on anything. right? Is that abundantly clear? Maybe a redo. Okay, what's going on in the Muppet Boiler Room today? Hit the like button. Hello. Thank you, Mr. Sheridan Forbes. Hit that like button if you haven't already, which you probably haven't because you're a bunch of lazy sons of bitches. Condos to the moon, says Jeff O'Toole. Real estate can never die in Canada. Dumb Money says, what's up? Nobody cares what Dumb Money has to say. He is dying in the comment space. His credibility has gone down the tube because his list is garbage. But that's something we don't really need to worry about, is it? But we do have a new list coming out. Actually, funny enough, since you're talking about lists, were you talking about lists? Did anybody say anything about lists? I remember hearing about a list. Right. Oh, right. Did you guys see the news? Did you guys see who's on a list? This is not just an ordinary list, my friends. I don't know how it happened. I can't tell you how it happened, okay? I am in as much shock as anybody on this one, okay? I have no freaking idea how in the world. Forgot about making the list, everybody. Okay, what am I talking about? Do you have an idea? No, you probably don't. And why would you? Who ever does, really? Okay, well, I am proud to say that the show formerly known as the Canadian Real Estate Show, check this shit out, okay? The top 60 real estate news podcasts of 2025 are here, okay? Million podcasts. I have no idea who this is. Clearly, they have a very small follower base, and this clearly means very little. But for real estate professionals, investors, and market enthusiasts, this curated list features insightful podcasts that delve into real estate news, market trends, and the latest developments in the field. Excuse me, I had to cough. I apologize. Look at this. Look, why use this list? I don't know. Direct access to top real estate news podcast hosts. Do they have that? Save hours of research, contacts all in one place. Is this why I'm getting so many calls for people that want to be on the show now? Perfect for PR. Okay. Is this list even real? The top 10 real estate news podcasts of the year. Look at this. The Canadian Real Estate Show. Number 4, everybody. That's me. That's me and TK. That's us. That's all of us. Because if you're here, chances are, I mean, is there anybody here that doesn't watch the Canadian Real Estate Show? Are there people that are here that are just for some weird reason here for just me? I mean, that doesn't make any damn sense. That can't be the case. I can't even believe that that would be a thing. So forget about that. Is there anybody? Is there anybody here that doesn't watch the Canadian Real Estate Show? Well, probably not. And guess what? We're number 4, everybody. And if you go into the list and you see all of the people on that list, there's a certain show that doesn't show up on that list. I'm not going to name names, okay? But there's quite a few names on that list that are far below the Canadian Real Estate Show, now known as Under the Table, okay? And I don't want to get into a debate as to why we changed the name, but the timing for it couldn't have been worse, right? Because we're making headlines, everybody, and we're on lists, and our name is wrong on the list. And hey, I mean, how bad could it be being on the list? But it is interesting how in the last few days there has been, I mean, we get a lot of emails every day for people that want to be on the show. We get a lot of calls, a lot of emails, and we turn most of them down because most of them are shit. Most of them are boring, which would make them perfect for this show. So maybe I should start siphoning these losers who are reaching out to us, who want to help their own careers and have really nothing to offer. Maybe I should start bringing them here because that's what this show is all about. This show is all about absolute wasting time together and maybe from time to time learning something new and having a little fun. What's happening? Your mic is too quiet. Really? Like still? I can't do anything about that. It's still too quiet. How do I turn it up? Aiden! Aiden! Is there a way to turn up the microphone? I don't know. I do see that it is actually, in fact, low. Now, do you have that volume thing on your end? Then maybe you can adjust. Is this too quiet for okay, Boomer Elbow Dude Mr. Burns says audio is fine. So thank you, Boomer Elbow Dude Mr. Burns, for that. You've contributed to the show more than you even realize. UTTP must be higher. What is UTTP? Under the Table Podcast must be higher? Higher than number 4? Could it be? Say it ain't so. There's no way. Higher than number 4? I can't even believe we're number 4. Number 4 doesn't even make any sense. But that's okay. I mean, I guess there's something there, right? I guess there's a reason why we're doing this every goddamn week for 5 years and people still watch. Actually, you'd be surprised at how many views that stupid show gets. Well, what you won't be surprised about is how many views this stupid show gets, because you can count them on one hand, generally. What else do we got, everybody? Okay, so we got Bank of Canada. We got me and TK are the best in the world, okay? We have the best show ever, and that's a fact. I don't recognize the top 3 on that list, so we will ignore them completely and pretend that they don't exist at all. Thank you, Dina Gallus. Congrats to me and TK. That was great. Thank you very much for your support. Plasma 1337X, who generally only says the word gay, which is fitting, I suppose, for something, says that the mic's too quiet. And I don't know that I can do anything. Aiden! Oh, that's not good. Can we change? What happened to my mic volume? See, we got this whole new fancy setup. Okay, now I feel like I'm yelling. Okay, I gotta relax. I'm like way too wound up. Okay, do you guys know what's going on with my dog? My dog had surgery, right? I think we talked about it the other day. Dog had cancer, okay? It's funny because if you remember a little while back, I was kind of hoping that the dog would run out in the street and flatten itself somehow or onto something. And I know that that doesn't sit very well with some of you. Some of you love your dogs, okay? Well, I'm here to say I don't love my dog, okay? I kind of love her. I think she's kind of cute, but she's not my dog, okay? She's my father-in-law's dog. She was forced on me, and I can't do it anymore. It's too much. I'm done. Anyways, she's sick. She's dying. We spent $20K so far on surgery, and now the bitch isn't eating. And now the bitch ain't eating. Aiden! Okay. Now I'm going to relax. Boomer Elbow Dude Mr. Burns says, LOL, 20K with googly eyes. Yeah, can you believe it? This is why there's so many dogs that die. Because who the fuck can afford to just shell out 20 grand all of a sudden for their dog to like maybe even live another day? Maybe a day. Maybe 3 months. Maybe a horrible life ahead for this dog because it's full of cancer. I don't know if this was a good move or a bad move, but the choice wasn't mine. But regardless, okay? Dogs die. Dogs die. Eventually, the dog's going to die. This is why I never wanted a fucking dog. Because eventually, the goddamn dog is going to die. One way or another, the fucking dog at some point is going to die. And I'm a sensitive dude, okay? I don't like death. I don't like dogs that die, okay? Especially when they're cute and they live with me. So I wanted to avoid that situation for life, okay? For life. And what happened? No, it was thrust upon me. Anybody else out there have a dog? What's at me? Let's talk about your dog. Let's talk about the dogs that has anybody out there had a dog die that they loved? What's at me at the number on the screen? Or anything else you want to talk about? You want to talk about the Bank of Canada? Do you want to talk about what else we got going on? We got Bell. Bell fired a whole bunch of people. I mean, that's a good sign of the economy, isn't it? I'm going to take that down. If anybody calls in, go for it. If you don't call in, maybe you guys just don't want to call in anymore. It's been a long fucking time since anybody called into this show. And maybe that's a good thing because maybe the callers suck ass, right? Maybe nobody wants to hear from the fucking callers. Although I do quite like them quite a bit. And you know what? I need to relax. And when I need to relax, I think it's time. I think what's relaxing would be a little bit of ASMR, a little black licorice AMSR. We got the good stuff today. Darryl Lee. And although the name is spelt incorrectly, you know what's weird? My daughter's middle name is Leah or Leah. Her Hebrew name is one. Her middle name is the other. It's Leah. Bailey Leah. So that's kind of cool. Darryl and Leah. That's how I see it. Anyways, I like this black licorice, and my wife says it's kind of healthy, or at least it's not as unhealthy as the other shit I eat. And so here we go. I'm going to chill out with a little ASMR with the black licorice, and if you don't like it, you can suck my balls, okay? I said it. I'm on fire today. If you don't like it, suck my balls, everybody. Oh, my God. I hope my partners and investors aren't watching this one. Okay, here. Ready? We're going to chill out. I feel a little bit calmer now. Maybe I needed some sugar. I think it turns out I have a sugar addiction, okay? I have a sugar problem. You know, I grew up in a house where my mom, we used to have this bucket, okay? And the bucket was full of chocolate bars. And not like Halloween chocolate bars from today. I don't think we had those back then, now that I think about it. Maybe we did. I'm not that fucking old. I don't think when I was a kid. Okay, maybe this was when I was like 18, 19, 20. So how long ago was that? Like 4 years ago. So when I lived with my mom 4 years ago, we used to have this bucket in the pantry full of full-size chocolate bars. And I'd come home, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'd kind of stumble into the kitchen looking for some food. And I'd be like, oh, there's a whole thing of chocolate here. Right? And I would eat, I'd have like a whole Reese's Pieces. That's 3 Reese's Pieces, like a coffee crisp, a Twix, and a Score bar. Boom, all in one seating, right? And so what chance did I really have of not being a sugar addict? Anyways, okay, we're calming down. Sorry. Oh, hey, D-Transfer. Perfect timing for the ASMR. What is this called? ASMR. Perfect timing for the black licorice ASMR cool down. Because I need to chill the fuck out. I did yoga this morning. Okay, this is how fucking stressed out I am right now. I did yoga. Really? Okay. We've talked about nothing. You've been here for a long time. You've been very patient with me. I do appreciate it. What's going on here? Am I still streaming? Uh-oh. Am I still live? Am I still live, everybody? Am I still streaming? Is everything okay? Did I lose the stream? I feel like I lost the stream. Am I back? I feel like I'm back. Are we good? Is everybody here? Being the cool guy I am. D. Trent, Rocker, what's up? What's going on? Charlotte, in the house. Sheridan Forbes, everybody's here in the boiler room. Are we good? Yes. Victoria, downtown. Okay, so I'm good. It's working. Who's this? Number 4. Who sent me? Somebody sent me a WhatsApp message that says number 4 and a bunch of exclamation points, and I can't make out the picture. Whose picture is this? Who are you? You are somebody with a white beard. Well, I appreciate the message. Thank you very much. Let me know in the comments who the hell you are, and let's actually start talking about something. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's talk about, how about this? How the hell is this possible, everybody? Let's go to this. Hopefully that worked. Did that work? Sorry, I got licorice on my fingers. Toronto real estate prices climb despite worst May on record. Who was expecting this? Who was expecting this? I wasn't expecting this. I just got this. I saw this at the last second before the show started. How is this possible? Greater Toronto real estate just had the worst May on record, but you wouldn't know it from the prices. Treb's composite benchmark price, i.e. a typical home, climbed in May. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Yes, climbed. The increase was unexpected given the record high inventory and weak sales made it the worst performing May market in history. I feel like I didn't read that sentence right, and so just in case this gets used for the morning video, I'm going to read it again. Yes, climbed. The increase was unexpected, given that record high inventory and weak sales made it the worst performing May market in history. Holy jumping. Toronto real estate prices climb despite bear market. How can it be a bear market if the prices climb? How can it be? Okay, we're going to have to go live to Skynet and see if that is even something that's possible, okay? Skynet.
Ah, a little Skynet reference, huh? Let's hope our AI future is more friendly and less, world dominating. Anything particular on your mind about tech, AI, or maybe just having a fun chat?
I'm trying to figure out how it's possible to have a bear market while prices are going up. Is that possible, or am I just being stupid right now? I could be being stupid, so be easy on me because we're live on the podcast.
Not a stupid question at all. It can definitely seem contradictory, but it's actually possible for prices to go up while the market is still considered bearish. Usually a bear market is defined by overall declining trends and negative sentiment over a period of time. Even within that, you can have short-term rallies or price increases. It's kind of like a little sunshine on a cloudy day. It doesn't mean the storm's over.
Okay, thanks, Skynet. We'll be back to you soon.
You're welcome. Anytime you want to chat or need some insights, I'm here. Good luck with the podcast.
Okay, did anybody else notice that? Did anybody else notice the little chuckle when I called it Skynet again at the end? Did anybody notice that, it finds my Skynet reference amusing? Does anybody else notice that? That's kind of weird. Listings are way up and prices are up. And how does that happen, right? Is everybody that's listing so wealthy that they can just stand and wait for their price? What is happening? D. Trent, somebody tell me. D. Trent, tell me what's going on. How are the prices going up right now in Toronto? Make sense of it for me. And tell me why I shouldn't... Right, it's over 150 sales. Thank you, D. Trent, for giving me some perspective. It's the size, the pool size is shrunk so considerably that it really is meaningless, right? Just like all the rest of the stats are meaningless. So I don't know about you guys, but I only care about me, right? Is that just me? I don't know about you guys, but I only care about me. And I only care about my little economy, okay? And so I at the moment, I feel like my little economy is booming, okay? Booming. And I got big news coming up in the next few days. I'm so excited to announce it. Oh, I can't even contain my excitement. I want to tell the whole world about this wonderful news I'm so excited about, right? That's unfortunately being clouded over by the goddamn dog, but what else is new? Steve Karish is here. What did I miss? Well, you came to the wrong place to miss anything, my friend. But it's a good time to plug that me and TK will be on a show this Sunday that did not make that list, everybody. That didn't get named number 4 on the top 60 list of real estate podcasts in North America. We're going to go on that show. I don't know why, but we're going to do it. We're going to try and help these guys out because clearly we are the number 4 real estate podcast. Clearly, okay? But what? We were talking about something else. We were talking about, okay, so prices went up because the pool size is small and it's really a non-issue. And I saw another, spoiler alert, says Steve Karish. Steve made the list. That's the spoiler. Hold on a sec. D. Trent said something and then Steve Karish said something right after. Is that possible? Can the same person exist in the same space at the same time without the entire fabric of the universe ripping and tearing us into oblivion? Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe Steve Karish and D. Trent have crossed signals somewhere out there in some other dimension, right? Through the comment section on this show. And by doing so, right? By being in the same space at the same time and being the same person, okay? Has really been the reason why the world is completely fucked up right now and seems to have completely lost its collective mind. And maybe I just made all of that up, okay? Maybe I've lost my mind. No, actually, I think I'm the only fucking person who hasn't lost their mind. Oh, see, there's my partner, and he's calling me to congratulate me on the wonderful news, and I have to ignore him because I'm talking to you fuckers. Well, I mean, I guess that's okay because you guys, you know, all 5 of you support me quite a bit, okay? On the top of... Oh, hold on a sec. Spoiler alert, okay? You know what I'm seeing that I haven't seen in 20 years? D. Trent. Oh, D. Trent's throwing a hook out there. Everybody's hanging on, waiting for the answer. What's happening that D. Trent has not seen in 20 years? On the top of for sale signs, the word reduced. Like, are you kidding me? Reduced? Doesn't seem like a big deal. Lightweight in the house, waiting for my apologies, Steve. Oh, things are starting to fall apart. Sorry, you are still renting, D. Trent. Steve was trading hockey cards when the last Are you guys... Okay, Steve, do you have like 2 phones there and you're like answering yourself and fighting with yourself? Is that what's going on? I wish there was a camera on Steve Karish right now and we would finally unmask D. Trent. Because D. Trent, why don't you call in, D. Trent? Like, come on, man. God damn it. Okay, Steve was trading hockey cards when the last bad crash happened. Okay. Supply is so low. Supply is low, so prices are higher, maybe? Says Chanel Aching? Chanel Aching. Aching? How do you say this? Can you phonetically spell your name for me in the chat? Is that rude to ask? It's not like I'm asking how old you are. I don't know how to say your name, though, and I would love to know how. Am I close? Boomer Elbow Dude Mr. Burns says 25 off in Surrey. Jeff O'Toole says there should be a rule. No realtors in any units over 2 stories up. We can't take that risk. D. Trent, Steve, you're promoting losing $1,000 a day. You are on the bottom of the list, Steve-O. What does that mean? Care to elaborate? Not my list. Not your list. What are you saying? Second pronunciation is correct. Ching. Ching. I got it right. Look at me. I used to be quite good at bumper stumpers. And somehow through French immersion and not using French at all, I became really good at pronunciation of names. I don't know how. I don't know why. It just happened. Like, it's like all of a sudden a download popped in my head and I could like read. I'm actually dumb money. Wouldn't that make sense? Oh, there's a little bit of truth there, There's a little bit of truth in that statement. I have a feeling. That would make sense too. Wrong vert. Ver. Wrong green. Hey, there's Vert 911. I knew it. See, I remember you guys. Not like you guys. You can't even remember to hit the fucking like button. Look, the likes should be completely in congruency with the amount of people here because this is gold, Jerry. This is gold. You don't get this. This is not normal. Okay, but you should be able to learn something while you're here. I mean, I shouldn't completely waste all of your time while you've been so gracious to spend your time with me in my moment of need. Because the dog lived and I'm mourning. Boomer Elbow Dude Mr. Burns says, for some reason, I thought you were Italian, Darryl. Well, I don't know what would make you think I was Italian. I mean, a lot of people do think I'm Italian. When I'm in Mexico, they think I'm from Brazil when I have a nice golden tan. When people see me with my trousers down, they think I'm from Africa somewhere. And I don't know why. I don't even know what that means. But every time it's like, are you from Africa? I kill myself. This is not the place to come for anything educational about the economy or real estate, apparently. But that's okay. Okay, let's get back to that story. Because, I mean, we got interrupted by asking Skynet a question. And I feel like that was like half an hour ago. So I do apologize. I have wasted an extraordinary amount of your precious time. And yet here we are. Toronto real estate prices climb despite bear market. Okay. The price of a typical home across Greater Toronto, a.k.a. the composite benchmark. And so what is this? This is showing that this has gone up a tiny little bit from March. Looks like it's down. When did it go up from? Okay, I guess April was missing. I don't even know. Do we trust this fucking shit anyways? Does anybody trust this bullshit? Especially this better dwelling fucker. What's his name? What's this fucker's name again? I hate this guy. What's his fucking name? Fucking dingbat. There it is. Stephen Punwasi, that fucker. Little fucker. Block me on Twitter, will you? You son of a bitch. You got 4 votes when you ran for mayor. You got like 4 votes. You got 4 votes because you suck. And everybody knows it. Your goddamn website's a rag. A nonsense rag. And I don't even know why. I'm done with this thing. Goodbye. Get out of here. Prices are up. No one gives a shit. You guys saw right through that. Okay. The Bank of Canada holds the rates. This is why we're here. Yeah, this is why we're here. Are you guys here to talk about the Bank of Canada holding their rates? Why the fuck did these guys hold the rates? Any ideas? Does it make sense that they held the rates today? I feel like the economy needed a cut. I feel like we needed a cut. What's going on here? Hello? Is there something wrong with my camera? Did I just go blurry all of a sudden? Hello? There's something wrong with the camera. Let's go. Readjust. Is there something wrong with the camera? There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, God. I got a headache. I'm fucking tired. I had a big day. I still got to play baseball. My back's fucking killing me, but I don't want to seem like a vagina to my son. I play on the same team as my son. I can't come across as a vagina, right? I mean, I'm the guy who used to tell him to, man up. Let's go, bro. No, I never told him that. I was like, hey, look, bro, if you're fucking hurting, you can't play. I know what it feels like to hurt. I live every day with goddamn pain. How much longer can you rent? Asks Steve Carish of D. Trent. Trent crashed out 3 decades ago. cashed out. Yes, he did. He was right on time. D. Trent, Steve, my interest is covering my rent so easily. I sold at the peak, Steve-O. Don't worry about me, buddy. Cry, 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 cry. I love it. Why don't you guys both get on a call here and fucking duke it out already? You seem like that guy in the movie Scarface. Are you talking to me? Are you talking about me? I do not come across as the guy. I don't know which guy from Scarface. Maybe you're not talking about Al Pacino. Maybe you're talking about, like, I don't know, was there some weird, skinny, fat, I guess I'm not skinny anymore. Was there like a weird, middleweight, older, annoying character in that movie? Because then the casting would be good if they cast me for that. And now kicking himself. Yes. And now kicking himself. Carish Real Property says, your landlord thanks you for your service, for your investment, paying his retirement. James Raffle, the awful, says, fight, fight, fight. In case you're not following along here, and in case there's anybody still watching this rag, this shit show, this ridiculous, clearly I planned this show out before it started, right? Fight, fight, fight. Vert 911. Is that like a green Porsche? Is this what we're getting at there, Vert? Lowering rates today would mean unemployment taking a turn sooner. Unemployment taking a turn sooner because they cut rates, meaning the economy's in more trouble, so you should fire people? Maybe. Is that what that means? Can a competent would-be landlord please come and buy my 3-unit rental in Barrie? They're not even sending me notice for showings, for fuck's sakes. LOL, says Rock the Casbah. Well, that is an appealing sales pitch, and you may want to retain the services of somebody that's not you, because you clearly, well, I mean, it was very honest, right? But I don't think that's going to do the trick. I think telling everybody that there's no fucking interest in your place is probably not a good way of selling it. Unless, of course, the idea is to sell it for less. Then you're hitting a home run. If you were doing reverse psychology on all of us, then maybe this is the way to go. Asking price is between $600,000 and $700,000. And so being the investor and developer that I am, I know it's hard to tell other than the hat, but all I heard was 600,000. Okay, I didn't hear the 700 part of that range that you so easily gave us. And so when I read the first sentence, okay, I'm giving you some. That was gross. I'm giving you some insight into how, maybe I'm not even smart, okay? Just like somebody else thinks when they're reading this, okay? So can a competent would-be landlord, okay, which clearly you have issues with confidence, okay? What is going on with the camera? Are you guys okay? Is this making you dizzy? What the fuck? I mean, it's bad enough to look at me in focus, but to be forced against your will to look at me out of focus, I mean, that must be an experience. One you may likely not want to have. Okay, so you're trying to sell something. You've run it poorly is what you're telling us. And nobody's interested, and it's in Barrie. Okay, so I don't know. What's the rents on it, Rock the Casbah? Here, let's get back to the fight while Rock the Casbah. LOL, I'm the renter. IDGAF. I don't give a fuck. Excuse me. Oh, pardon me. That just flew out of my face. I just need a decent landlord. I get it. I pay $900 rent for 2 bedrooms. My rented cost is $2,500. Jokes on him. What? I pay $900 rent for 2 bedrooms. My rented cost is $2,500. Jokes on him. Boomer elbow dude, Mr. Burns, I have no idea what the fuck you are talking about. Okay? What's this? Sheridan Forbes says $2,800 a month for 550 square feet in area you can end up on the 6 p.m. news is what I was paying in Canada, and no, it wasn't a condo. The Bank of Canada can't save mortgage debtors. Okay. Thank you for your service. Unlike you, Steve, I know real estate is heading into the toilet very quickly. You still pumping away, and you have every right to do that. I've kicked your ass up and down the street for the last 2 years, Steve. Those are fighting words. And are they true? I don't know. I don't know. I really have no idea. Is this thing on? Is this thing working? I'm having all kinds of glitches here. I feel like this is probably the worst episode of all time. And I thank you for hanging in there with me, because I don't know what the hell's going on. What was I talking about? Was I talking about something? The Bank of Canada, right? Were we talking about the Bank of Canada? Let's get back to the Bank of Canada, shall we? Daniel Foch says, and he probably just stole this from the article, Bank of Canada again holds key interest rates at 2.75% as tariff negotiations are highly uncertain. Governing Council decided to hold the policy rate as we gain more information on U.S. trade policy and its impact. Fake we, says New T.O. Condos, who I'm pretty sure is in the comments section from time to time here. I hope we don't get to the point of emergency rate cut. I guess it's like poker. You don't show your hand or a tell. Makes sense with trade policy still so uncertain. Makes sense. Tariffs equal inflation equals higher interest rates equals lower home prices. It's that simple. I wish people just spoke English. Okay, so I'm sure this article will get us nowhere, but we're going to look at it. It's from Yahoo, so I'm sure it's like really on the ball. And the Bank of Canada. Okay, so this is exactly what Daniel Foch said. He copied and pasted the headline. Okay, then he copied and pasted this part, so I won't bore you by rereading it again. Okay, even though it keeps your attention here a little bit longer. Oh, geez. The veil's been lifted. Uh-oh. I promised I wouldn't fuck that up again. God damn it. What the fuck? How hard is it to just press a button every once in a while? How do I fuck that up? Honestly. Okay, shake it off. Okay. The Bank of Canada, BOC, held its overnight okay, we said that 7 times already. Governor Tiff McCallum cited a number of factors into the decision to hold. He says the ongoing trade war with the U.S. remains the biggest headwind facing the Canadian economy, but notes signs of resilience as well as indications of inflationary pressure. What? It's a show. It's just a big bunch of nonsense, isn't it? Uncertainty remains high, McCallum said. The Canadian. Okay, that. What is wrong with me? Oh, Jesus, sorry. Okay, hold on a second. For God's sakes. What am I doing today? Okay. What a bunch of bullshit, okay? These guys just decided to do nothing, okay? They're a bunch of vaginas that did nothing, and that's all I got to say about that. You want to say something? Go say it. I don't even give a shit. What do you got to say? What do you got to say? What are you going to say that nobody knows already? What am I going to say? Are you guys here for like some new news, something shocking? Are you here to learn something that maybe you didn't hear somewhere else? Does that even happen? Is that even possible? I don't think you're in the right place. What did Steve do to piss off Trent so much? I'm pretty sure all he did was just ban him from the comments section on the Steve Story show. Okay? but I'm not totally sure. Steve, what's the, or D. Trent, somebody tell us what is the racket all about? What is the hubbub all about? Why do you hate each other so much? Somebody please tell us. We all need to know. Own a house. Okay. What does that mean? What is this a comeback to? Up and down the street. You haven't been outside in a decade. Uh-oh. Steve's taking it, giving it to him hard. Your landlord thanks you. Okay, yeah. Fight. Okay, hold on a sec. Then what happened? Did I miss something? Unlike you, Steve. Okay, no, we heard that. Cannot wait to see who's right and who's wrong, Steve. You missed the 90s, Steve. You're such a rookie. In the mind, just wait and see, Steve-O. Up and down the street. You haven't been outside in a decade. Huh. And then it just ended there. Own a house. Oh, after a little while, Steve just threw him another right hook. I don't even know if that right hook was warranted, but I liked it. D. Trent, what do you got? What do you got to say in response to Steve Karish, who just out of nowhere just gave you another little boom, boom in the face? D. Trent versus Steve, WrestleMania 2025. Shit Wrangler's here. Hey, Shit Wrangler. I hear you work closely with the Jews. Who are you talking to? Who? Me? I work really closely with the Jews. I am the Jews. Well, not all of them, but I'm one of them. I don't know how I'm more Jewish than Jewish. What do you mean by this? I hear you work closely with the Jews, Shit Wrangler. What are you getting at, man? Are you saying something that some Jewish people should be upset about? I'm not so upset about it, just so you know. I just want to know what the fuck you mean. D. Trent versus Steve in WrestleMania 2025. That sounds like a good idea. So, but the Bank of Canada did nothing, and nobody gives a shit, right? Doesn't mean anything. Means something. Doesn't mean anything. There's more houses for sale in my area. That's not great. Not that I'm like really planning on selling, but like if there was nothing for sale here or something sold again, like in the near future at a price close to what the last one sold for, I could be out of here. I just don't want to list something in this market. Okay? There's too much going on right now. I got big news though that I'm very excited about. Big news, big news, big nose. Fight. Rock the Casbah. Okay, so Shit Wrangler's throwing the Jew bomb out there, and then he's not saying anything. What does that mean about you, Shit Wrangler? Are you just trying to wrangle some shit here? This is not the place for that. This is not a shit wrangle zone, okay? Stay out of it. Stop it. I don't have much else to talk to you about today. I mean, we did talk about the fact that we are the number 4 podcast on the planet when it comes to real estate. Voted on by I don't know who, I don't know why, and I don't know when. I have no idea what the criteria was, but I like it. And I like that, another certain show that may or may not be on Sundays that may not have copied the Canadian real estate show, which at the time was the Toronto real estate show, completely, maybe, okay? But we are the number 4 podcast, and they are not, nor are they number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, through 60. And that's where it ended. They could be 61. We'll never know. We'll never know. Okay? We talked about prices going up in Toronto. And although that was fun, it really didn't do anything for anybody, right? Nobody gained anything from that knowledge today. We did get a little bit angry at Better Dwellings because they're a bunch of fucking... Okay, no, they're not. They're very nice people, I'm sure. He's just an asshole, that Punwasi guy. Maybe he's not an asshole. I think he is. And he's going to say I am. I'm sure of it. But I don't care. Anyways, Bank of Canada holds rates. I guess that doesn't matter anymore. All my mortgages are set. Everything's ready to rock and roll. I was going to talk about Bell cutting a whole bunch of jobs in this wonderful economy. I don't know if we really need to. Maybe everybody just needs to be let off the hook early. Do you want to go home from school early today? It's amazing how the amount of people in this thing fluctuates so much. Yet, I don't understand why there isn't a billion people here. Can somebody explain to me? Just got here. Somebody pissing off Frankfort. Not wise, says Anthony Warner. Not wise, because Frankfort's going to have a fucking heart attack soon. Let's see. Fight. Ah ha 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 ha. Boomer elbow dude, Mr. Burns, who's made a big impact on this show today, who needs, what does this stand for? Can we turn this into BEDMB? Bedumb? Bedumb? No, that's not good. Boomer elbow. Go check on the dog. She needs to be walked, fed, and watered. No, she's going to die. She's lying in a bed in a kennel somewhere, not eating, maybe because she misses us, maybe because she's going to die, maybe because she's just not fucking hungry. I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to deal with that right now. Thank you for bringing that up, you son of a bitch. Robert. I remember this guy, Kurish. He had 6,000 subscribers 2 years ago. Now he has 6,100 subscribers. Good job, Steve-O. I don't think that's true. He's got like 18,000, maybe 20,000 now. He is the goat father of Canadian real estate. Okay? Rock the Casbah, just your regular anti-Semitism on a Wednesday. LOL. You see, a lot of people don't find anti-Semitism funny, regardless of the fact that it's Wednesday. Okay, I'm just saying, you may want to be careful with the anti-Semitism. Is the Jays game on now? Is the Jays game on now? Am I missing a Jays game for this shit? I can't possibly be missing a Jays game for this shit. No, 7 o'clock. Okay, we're good. We're okay. We're good. Have a nice day. I like Frankfort a lot more when you're mad. Blatantly authentic and truthful. Oh, God, what did I say? Did I say something foolish? Did I say something stupid today in my rage? Oh, am I going to be in trouble? God damn it. Well, adios, everybody. Have a nice